Let me make this clear that this is not the type of content I'm usually gonna upload, but this is something that's pretty important to me and it's related to video games, so I thought I would speak up about it while I still can. The Walking Dead is an amazing series, and despite Telltale shutting down, a miracle was pulled off, and another company by the name of Skybound kept the series going. Many people in the fandom have literally grown up with the series. As its popularity grew, people were welcoming others into the fandom and have a fun time editing the one series people liked. But over the course of the past few months, everything seemed to go down the drain. Why that happened is the topic of today's video. So in the last season of the game, you're able to romance one of two people. One is Violet, the other is Lewis. One is super goofy, the other is a bit more serious. And in the game, there's a certain decision that you have to make where you can only save one of them from a group of edgy bandits. Yes, that's the best way I could have described that. Obviously, the one that you save stays, and the one that you don't save gets taken away. This was within the first 2 episodes of the game, and before episode 3 came out, everybody was really calm. They might have disagreed with what people chose, but they wouldn't get into any arguments or anything that would make the fandom toxic. But once you get to episode 3, it's pretty much 2 completely different stories. The person that you saved in episode 2 helps you get onto the bandit's hideout, which is a boat for some reason, in order to rescue the one that got taken away. When you arrive to save the other person, the two have very distinct reactions. These reactions are mainly what made everybody mad at each other for shipping one or the other. So, if you saved Violet, when you get onto the boat and you save Lewis, his tongue is cut off, so he can't say anything to you. The reason being was because he was talking too much. Could they not thought of a better reason? Okay. But he wasn't mad. For some reason, he was really happy to see Clem. Even though his tongue cut off, he was still happy to see Clem. On the other hand, if you go to rescue Violet, she gets really mad at you, almost to the point where she punches you if you miss a quick time event. So Violet and Lewis's reaction is what's driving everybody nuts, and they're arguing each other over which option is better, which correlates with which ship is better. Over time, these arguments turned into people attacking each other for not agreeing with their opinion, or just straight up blocking each other. Some people would take the ship that they disagree with and insult the fans that support it. Why? Because, I don't know, people have an ego. Some people might decide to make plot twists on the other ship's edit, and it's really just a mess overall. There's nothing wrong with plot twists, but when it's in this context, it just adds a bit to the equation. I've also heard a couple rumors that people are making accounts specifically designed to talk trash about each other. And it doesn't even have to be about the ships. It could just be that if they don't like your edit in any shape, way, or form, they will talk trash about you. Now, when you add all these pieces together, this is why the fandom is toxic. No one can accept each other's opinions anymore, even though it's all dependent on choice, which is just the worst part of it all. If either one of these options were canon, then it would make a bit more sense, but since this is all dependent on choice, just pick the other option and be quiet. The bickering isn't necessary, and we need to stop and change before the last episode comes out, which is March 26th. We can fix the fandom so it can last a bit longer when the game ends. No one will remember what made it so special if we keep acting like this. If you're in this fandom, be kind to one another. Don't attack others because they don't share your opinion. It's really that simple. If you are not in the fandom, even though I just made it sound really bad, you should join the ride until the last episode because it's not everybody. There are some really nice people here. It's just that just a few people have to ruin it for it all. But if you still want to join, go ahead. Most people here are welcoming, and they will catch you up on everything you need to know before March 26th, was when the final episode drops. And it's gonna be hype and sad at the same time. But this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Videos in the future won't be serious as this. They will be fun, they'll be entertaining. Stick around if you would like the content. That's kind of like the older videos on my channel, but they're going to be edited way better. But besides this, I hope a positive change comes out from this. Share this with anyone else in the fandom, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.